12 years old. I'll tell you what, I was lucky to be kicking a football straight at 12 years old.
Yeah, and these things have got to fly a car at 70, 80 kilometres an hour into a corner with concrete around it, so that they're not messing around.
Kids, start begging your parents. This could be you.
Absolutely, and we're set for a start in the first feature race of the night. Junior Sedan New Stars. Hoffman, Cooney, Smith, Coomber, Flynn and Lathiter. That's your top 6. Wait for the jump. Green flag and we're away. And Hoffman does a gear change off the line trying to get that jump as Cooney falls into second spot. Smith is there on the inside. Coomber gets all crossed up and almost spins but holds onto it. And he'll drop back a spot as Montgomery moves up. We all make it through the first 2 corners. Okay, and Hoffman is just slid right up to the wall, make contact. Oh, and Lathiter has been shot out of a cannon and has just come from nowhere as Smith gets hit by Montgomery and spins around. Oh, and we've got contact further back with Huth and Kerwig as well. So what started as going to be a ripper first lap has turned into chaos when they've come into 3 and 4.
Exploded out of nowhere there, and unfortunate to see the 15 car of Hoffman tap the wall, pulling to the infield. Guys just couldn't have a once over. And
Hoffman, I think, is out. I think the steering rack is broken on there on the right hand side. I'm not sure. I'd say that broke going into 3 and 4 because the car just did not turn. Just went straight to the fence.
And that is young Joshua Hoffman's night over before it began, unfortunately, in the feature race tonight. So disappointing for him.
Absolutely livid.
Big thank you for the guys all the way from Rockhampton tonight. So that is a massive effort to get them down here. Much appreciated to all the teams that have come to travel or not. It's a big effort to get any race going, any track. Got some grip.
The lights are out and we're set for a start. Abby Smith now has got the pole from Zach Cooney. A little bit disappointing his last start. Hopefully he can do better. Cooper Flynn and Jake Coomber. Lights go green and away we go. And AJ McDonald's your big mover. He's come around the inside in the 7E machine as we go into turn number 1. Abby Smith, your leader from Cooney, gets up on the inside. There's some tangling there. Lathiter on the outside. They're 3 wide exiting turn number 2. It's Coomber and McDonald battling it out for 3rd spot. Oh, and Lathiter goes on the inside. That 24 is quick on the bottom. Oh, gets into the side of Coomber. And they both get out of whack and Lathiter puts on the brakes and the car turns off and we might go yellow unless she can get it refired. And we do go yellow.
Man, that car has got some grip.
Man, that thing just sticks on the bottom of the racetrack, especially in 3 and 4, but she's just undone any hard work and it's got a lot of cars to pass.
Incredible initiative.
Absolutely. As we're set for a start once again, and Lathiter has got a lot to do from the back. Smith and Cooney, Flynn and Coomber. Plenty of people in the pits anticipating the result for this one. Lights go green and away we go. And again, McDonald goes down the inside for 3 wide. Smith's going to be the leader. The 29 of Cooney does not like going into turn number 1 as Montgomery now goes down the inside and she'll go up into 2nd spot. Coomber makes it into 3rd. Cooney settles down into 4th spot. McDonald 5th from Flynn and Smith. That's your group as we go through lap number 1. Looks like we're going to get one in the books. Smith and Montgomery battling it out. Oh, as we've got Chloe Lebeda around in 3 and 4. She gets the number 3 machine back on the racetrack. But Montgomery and Smith going hammer and tongs already. Oh, and Montgomery just throws.
What a move.
It just sticks down the bottom there. There is some serious grip.
Over in turn number 2, goes hard into the concrete.
We got Lathiter hard into the wall on the far side. Hopefully Shania is A-OK. Looks like some serious damage there on the right-hand side.
I couldn't see her. She was going around a car around the outside of turn 2 and once again just got sucked into the wall there and heard the impact was pretty solid. So got the crew over there immediately to check on her, make sure she is all okay. And looking okay. Well, we've changed the concern from worrying about her health to the car, so she must be all fine over there. Making sure the wheels are still pointing in the right direction. Hopefully, maybe just from some of the drivers occasionally. Everyone has their own opinion.
Certainly do. as we're getting ready now for a restart in the Junior Sedan New Stars final. Will Abby learn from what she's just seen and hold it down there on the bottom of the racetrack? They've got to go around the outside of the cone and you can't pass before they cross it. Smith holding them all the way up. Lights go green and away we go. Montgomery gets on the gas. Coomber's right there as well. Cooney and McDonald. We're underway for the New Stars final. 15 laps, a long way to go for our junior sedan drivers. Down the back straightaway. Cooney all out of shape. As Smith holds the 25 down on the bottom. That's better. What can Montgomery do is Flynn looks like he might have an issue. He's up near the wall in 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway we go. Still the 25 and 36 battling it out. Exiting turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Oh, Montgomery goes on the inside of Smith again. She tries to switch back on the inside. Through the bump, Smith keeps the gas in. It's a drag race down into turn 1 and 2. Gaggle of cars on the back straight. Coming up to the slower car of Hunter Headkey. They're both going to have to go around the top side. Oh, Montgomery gets all out of shape, still going.
Keeps the boot into it, changes gear and goes.
Smith has got Coomber for company now. Round the outside of Abbey Peel they go. Oh, and AJ McDonald, big drift in the 17 in 3 and 4. Coming up now to the next group of cars. But it's Sophie Montgomery, your leader, in the 36 from Abby Smith. And Jake Coomber, who's going to do down the inside. Oh, and they touch on the back straightaway, and Coomber goes around. And everyone slows down. Looks like Abby Smith got a little bit crossed up, exiting turn 2 and make contact with the rear of Coomber. And I hate to say it, but I think Smith will find herself at the rear.
Yeah, probably Abby was a bit high and she drifted up, but and the other car sort of came up underneath her a little bit. I'd call that a racing incident. So
going to be a tough one to call.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my mouth shut on that one.
Come on, you.
Makes it even easier.
It does. As we're getting set for a start, lights are out. Montgomery and Coomber, McDonald, Cooney, Smith, Flynn, Lebeter, Storer, Herwig, Harris, Smith, Peel, Headkey and Huth. That is your field.
Well done.
Set for a start, away we go. Coomber right on the back of Montgomery. Is he going to try the top side? Slots back down to the bottom. McDonald's there as all the cars file through the cone. Down the back straight we go. 10 laps still remaining in this one. And Montgomery has got that thing wound up in the bottom turn. They're all finding that bottom line the way to go through that final corner, as Abby Smith is going to have to go the long way around to get herself back in contention for this one. Oh, and Montgomery gets all out of shape. Exiting turn 2, and Coomber sees the opening, holds the thing flat into 3 and 4. Coming up to some lap traffic, someone's going to have to yield. And Coomber runs out. Montgomery switches around the outside of Headkey. It's all happening here in the front straight, and this is what I love about junior sedans. Not only do you have to race each other, but you've got to race around the slower cars as well. Montgomery and Coomber, still from McDonald and Cooney. Down the back straight, your leaders come.
How good is this racetrack right now? That just proves no matter where you stick the car, you're going to find some grip. Here we go, back onto the lead right now.
They're full under it as Coomber has found himself on the back of Montgomery as they go through 1 and 2. There's a gaggle of cars exiting 3 and 4 right now, as Smith is zigzagging away through, trying to get back up to the front. As, down the inside of Herwig goes Montgomery, switches to the outside on Storer, up against the fence, very close. Doesn't touch Storer, down the outside. Coomber follows suit. He gets past going into turn number 1, so they've got a bit of a gap to the next lap car. Can Coomber run it down? Down the back straight they come. Third spot is still AJ McDonald, running a great race with Cooney there in fourth. And Coomber gets all crossed up, comes onto the infield, has to get out of it. Doesn't spin, thankfully. But it's still Montgomery from Coomber. McDonald's coming under some pressure from Cooney. Oh, and McDonald gets boxed by the slower car of Harris. Cooney's going to run the top side. AJ McDonald back down the inside as Cooney drifts high. Smith goes underneath. Flynn's there as well, and Abby Smith. But it's all Montgomery and Coomber. First and second in this one. Through the Tattersalls Hotel turn. Makes their way down the back straight. And there is a lot of cars coming out of turn 4 right now. We're almost 3 wide. We are 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. Abby Smith there trying to make her way through from that earlier mistake. Montgomery crosses the line, puts another one in the books. Running a class act out in front. Doing a fantastic job in the lead with Coomber. Trying to give chase. Coming up to a wall of cars now. What's she going to do? Goes to the top side. Story gives her a bit of room. Passes on the top side of the racetrack. Coomber's still giving chase. Long way back to AJ McDonald there in third spot, who's shaken Cooney and Smith, who's worked her way back up into fourth spot. Be looking for a yellow flag to try and catch up with the leaders, but it's not happening. All the juniors keeping the racing clean and fast. As Montgomery now puts another one down. Coomber's still there in second spot. Abby's just parked it.
Abby Smith. Turn number 2. I didn't quite see what happened there. Did you get that one, Terry?
Yeah, certainly did. She came into turn number 1 just a little bit hot because she was racing in, got it up in the loose stuff, got it a bit angled sideways, corrected, and then just pointed it into the fence. Stopped in time, well and truly. She did actually tack the wall, just pulled up, bit of nice angle parking, very nice and neat indeed.
Oh, how disappointing for her. Brendan coming through the field there, second yellow.
She was doing well. She might find herself on the infield for that second yellow.
Right.
She got up to actually fifth.
Absolutely.
They will still be wrapped with that.
Is our race declared there, Brendan?
Race declared. And Sophie Montgomery is the winner of your Junior Sedan New Stars race. So put your hands together for her, ladies and gentlemen, Sophie Montgomery.
The carpet won. Number 36, Sophie Montgomery put on an absolute clinic out there. She was super quick. Had a bit of a battle there earlier on, but then pulled a gap towards the end. Well, Sophie, congratulations. That's a feature win.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Dad again. He's done so much for the car to be on this track. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Carper, One Mackay, Ace Mechanical Marion, and Gesler on Side Truck and Trailer Equipment.
Awesome. How good is that? Give it up for your feature race winner, Sophie Montgomery! So good to see. Here we go. I've got the checkered flag coming out. We're going to give her a victory lap because she deserves it. What a drive that was indeed, Brendan. That was fantastic to see. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise as she comes around one more time. Sophie Montgomery, tonight's feature winner for the Junior New Stars.
I tell you, there's no greater feeling in Speedway. Track to yourself with the checkered flag in hand. Give her a round of applause there. And turn number 2, you can definitely hear it in the car.
Oh, I wouldn't know that feeling.
No, neither would I.
One day, mate. One day. We're getting there.
But awesome driving by the team down from Rockhampton.
And you just said, well deserved, mate, because that's, like, how good's that? Thanks to family, thanks to sponsors, and it has a great time. What more could you ask for?
Oh, absolutely. Ripper job for the whole team.
And one to watch for the rest of the season here too.
Oh, certainly. Big win in the J.A. Toft
Takes the lead.
Junior Series.
She's got the lead.